Hey everyone, and welcome to Behind the Kabuki. I am going to be talking today about winged eyeliner. I've got my wings happening today. So yeah, everyone always asks me, how do I do eyeliner? How do I do my liquid liner? How do I create the perfect wing? Obviously today my wings are full on pretty out there. I wanted to base today's look around the recent advertising job that I did with Hopeless Lingerie. It's amazing how when you think of winged eyeliner, you always think of like a beautiful seductress, and it always has that, you know, sexy, beautiful sex appeal, so to speak. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys the shoot that I did and a bit of the behind the scenes and what the overall look was, and then how you guys can create that look at home. I was so fortunate a couple of years back to have the privilege to work on the Dita Von Teese show for LMFF, and I'll never ever forget the moment when Ray Morris came up to me and she's like, "You are the eyeliner queen," and I was like, yes. I mean, it was pretty full on to do that show. I had literally Dita Von Teese right there watching my every move, and she's so demure and so amazing, and the eyeliner had to be to perfection. So over the years we've had so many intense liquid eyeliner moments where it had to be done perfectly. So how I do my eyeliner and what I do mainly on a lot of other models and women and on my clients is I never follow the eyeline. I always go straight over the eyeline, which is how you create this shape. It's a bit of a crazy shape. I know, you're going to be like, well, what on earth? A lot of people have been taught that they follow the eyeline and just follow it. But how about if you don't have a crease, and how about if you don't have round shaped eyes and the right shaped eyes? A lot of people, this is why they struggle with doing eyeliner, is because everyone's eyes are different shape and there's no how to. But the one thing I have noticed and learnt over time is that you basically go over the crease. So my crease is already starting to sit quite low. It's a hereditary thing. My mum is like that. She's gonna kill me for saying that. But so yeah, so her eyelids are starting to drop, and so are mine. So I can't follow the crease of my eye. I basically draw straight over it. And the way I do that is by keeping my eye natural. There's no point in pulling your eye out or lifting the lid or closing your eye. The idea is to keep your eye as natural as possible. I also then create the flick. That's the first thing I do with my eye open naturally. I create the flick, and then I create a little arrow pointing from the eyebrow up. You want to always have your eyeliner going up. That way it creates your eye shape and your eye going up. We love things that are up, hence why we get surgery, so that everything goes back up again. So then I bring that triangle or little arrow into the eyeline, and I slowly build it from there. But while I'm doing that, I keep the eye open all the time. What eyeliner you use is completely up to you. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. For a lot of the photo shoots that I do, I tend to use the Inglot I've spoken about this before, the Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner. It is literally the blackest of blacks that I have found on the market, and I love it. It does dry out very quickly, so you've got to make sure that you keep the lid on as much as you can, especially if you're shooting and you wander off. I always take the lids off and then face them down onto the table that I'm working on so that it doesn't dry out very quickly. So yeah, that's my absolute favorite, but it does take a while to master using eyeliner out of a pot. So whether your eyeliner looks like that and you use a little brush and you use a little pot, or it could be a little brush. I have to use waterproof eyeliner because my eyelids do tend to sag a little bit. So yeah, I will always tend to use a waterproof one, just because if I don't, it will crease and it will smudge and it will hit the top lid. So I actually use the Essence brand, which it's all about finding what works for you. You can also use one of those hard little felt tip ones, which are quite cool too. They're hard so that you can't flip them around. They're quite good because they don't bend, so a lot of people like that as well. It's pretty much what works, but the idea with eyeliner is practice. Practice, practice, practice. I always bring my eyeliner a little bit closer into the eye as well, if you can see that there, just because I want my eye to look big and I want it to look exaggerated and winged and lovely. So I always go a little bit further in and further out. But there's so many variations of eyeliner. There's so many different versions. You can go halfway, like you can even bring it up the top through here if you want, whatever floats your boat. So I tend to go a little bit thick with my eyeliner. I find that it suits me better. I know that today is extra thick, but I just wanted to show you an exaggerated, extended version of it all, and then you can pull it back if you need to. And also because it does flow within the theme of that shoot that I did for Hopeless Lingerie. So yeah. While we're talking about that particular shoot, I did want to talk about the products I used. A lot of people did ask me. I actually used Viseart. I hope that's how you say it. The Viseart. Visier. It's probably like some nice French way of saying it. Palette, the matte palette, because it's very much in theme with the whole 1920s / goth winged eyeliner. It's very matte. Velvety, beautiful, obsessed, gonna get them all. So that's what I use on the eyes. I use the Inglot gel liner, and then on the lips I used my MAC Honey Love is the colour. I can't show the actual lipstick because it's melted down in my lip palette, but the photos are on my website and on my Facebook and on this video, so you'll see the colour that I used. So yeah, that's pretty much it for eyeliner. I wanted to keep it short and smooth, and I hope that you will practice at home, because it's all about practice and perfecting that wing. May the wings of your liner be forever even and straight. Thanks for joining us today, and if you have any further questions about winged eyeliner or any other makeup questions, feel free to email me via my website. All the links for what I was chatting about, or the product information will be below, and don't forget to subscribe to Behind the Kabuki. And yeah, until next time, we'll see you next time. Bye.